Hello and welcome. I wanted to give you a quick introduction to our class and how our days go so that you all have a clue of what to expect and look for this week. But I don't want anyone to be concerned or worried. We're going to work through this together. Um, we're going to have a nice week of getting to know each other and getting used to our routines and getting ready, and then we'll hit the ground running. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to learn about each other and how to work together successfully. And then we're going to continue on with our amazing second grade year. So when the students log on in the morning, I usually set up this meeting in Teams. They click on it through dashboard, and that's right in their normal canvas. And I have morning duty. That might change today. I haven't heard the updated schedule, but I try to set this up before I go out at 7:45 so that the students can, if they're here, they can see my little message, which would look something like this. Just what they could work on this morning and the clock for them just to help on the screen. And then they would do that. This is extra work and can even sometimes be homework because they don't have to be here till 8:15. But I do have kids log on and I like for them to have a little bit of direction, so I try to have that up for them. Unfortunately, I have to let them in through the lobby to these meetings, so if they're not in and I don't get back to the computer till 8:15, then they won't see the message, but that's okay. Just something we try to have up for them. And our canvas is the same. Just look a little bit different. The class uh, is different now, and my screen looks a little different, but the dashboard's, the tile's the same. My second grade, my little puppies in the background. And they'll see their welcome screen, which will have a message and tasks for the day, which will also write in agendas. So it's just another reminder. And then our buttons at the bottom. Learn is where almost everything happens, right here under our submarine. This is our schedule. I'll try and come back to pull this up for you. News, haven't used a whole lot. Some parent links and frequently asked questions, which I'm happy to update as I get more questions. A homework tab for when there is homework assigned, and then an old homework for makeups or if a student wants a better grade or anything like that. They'll always be accessible here because our daily modules go away. I try to have just the one day up at a time. So from here, we would click on Learn. And we've got all the days up, but they'll only see one at a time. So let's go to Tuesday. Start with our science and morning meeting, then a reading lesson, then groups, lunch and recess back to back, which is nice, gives it a nice little break. I try to put a Go Noodle or something in here for kids if they want it for their recess time, but I prefer if they can get away from the computer, get outside, do something besides stare at the screen, because then we have the rest of the afternoon on the computer. But that, of course, is up to you and the students. Then we have reading and writing our phonics afterwards, followed by small groups again, this time 20-minute slots, and then a math lesson before specials, and then math groups for the end of the day. This can be group work, but it also is often whole group work and finishing up our daily work. So that will play it by ear as we go forward with this new one. Just depending, as we have a smaller class, I'm hoping that we can stay in larger groups, especially the first week or two, so that we get to know each other better and work together. So here would be science and morning meeting. It'll have a little message, and if there's a lesson, the link will be in the picture. Tomorrow, we will just do agendas and talk about our next science unit and our past science unit, see where everyone is, get to know each other a little bit. And then the puppy picture is always back to our Teams meeting. Control click, and that will bring us back to this meeting here. After that, we have a reading lesson. This was a Nearpod. You can see there's a code there. The kids usually don't need the code. The link should work. And they control click there to do their lesson. Then reading groups. And group time, they'll have something to do when they're not with me. There'll be a list of the groups here, as well as links. Oh, that's not on this one. Let's look at the next reading group so you can see what those look like. I'll give our groups animal names, and then they'll have pictures with their animal on there for them to click on what they're working on when they're not meeting with me in Teams. So that's that. I hope this helps a little bit, and I look forward to getting to know you all better and working with you. I appreciate all your help. Here is our schedule, like I said, if you want to pause it and get it down. And I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you so much.